guys are doing. And I know some of it's overlap. I mean, you've kind of,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of an overlap questions. But what's, I guess, you know, some of the vision for Not Just Country? What are some of the things coming up in the next 3-6 months, you know, a couple of years?
3 to 6 months.
It's all about this TV show right now.
Yeah.
The launching of the TV show.
Yeah.
Where can someone find it?
Sorry, you bunched yourself up a
Oh,
little.
sorry.
Looks like you were Quasimodo there for a second.
You know, like I said, we're going to be a part of the Fox 17 lineup. My TV 30, we're still trying to figure out if it's going to be Comcast on demand 49 or even go with direct. You know, again, one of the beauties of this thing is that the more relationships that we build, the more conversations that we have, the more ideas, you know, pop off. And that's been pretty cool. So sometimes it's just 3 partners, myself, Hype, and Robert Eva. And so sometimes we get bombarded to where we can't think of all the opportunities and ideas and everything like that. So I get teased all the time. You writing this stuff down? You know, no. So, but you know, like I said, you know, Europe. You know, we would love to get recognition. Excuse me, over in Europe, our TV hosts, our interviewees, beautiful people, would love to further their career in whatever they want to do. Even whoever's on our team, what do you want to do? I mean, you know, we called a couple of our team members one day and said, you know, we know what you guys' strengths are. What else do you want to do? So again, when I hit Powerball, you know, all of my people going to be taken care of. You know, I love to support people's dreams. You know.
But as far as the future, you know, I see Not Just Country as being Soul Train, American Bandstand as one, you know, and having the longevity of like Hee Haw, you know. I mean, that's our future. That's my future. That's my vision, you know. So that's pretty much what that is.
Another question. Sort of think about our musicians part of the site. So I come in, I can play this funk really good. This guitar, or bass, whatever. You ever see these musicians? Where should they go? I'm not just a country musician, man. I come to town and you watch me play this hot guitar. I can do this R&B kind of stuff. I can play all the Motown stuff. Where should I go? Who should I hang out with? How does that happen?
I tell you what, I'll go down this route. Don't pigeonhole yourself. There's too much music out here for you to not be into. Country, gospel, R&B. I mean, even some of the hip hop artists have bands now, you know. So sessions. I would just suggest to anybody coming to town, don't just pigeonhole yourself as being just one genre musician.
Again, it goes back to creativity and marketing. I'm like, if you just hot guitars, sit your guitar down on the corner downtown. You know somebody's gonna come through.
But you know, but they may not be that type of person.
Yeah, I mean, but like
everybody can't be a Cahill.
Well, my thing is though, it's like, you know, but the bottom line or the underline to that is that still be creative. You know, go to a performance venue. I mean, just think of somewhere somehow somebody's gonna listen to me. And like I said, even if you just have to stand on the corner, that's what a lot of people do.
And also, you know, even if you are a great musician or whatever, if you're invited into a session or whatever, be respectful, man, because there are people that want their music played a specific way, you know, and you going in and doing all these riffs and stuff, man, you can tick some people off, man, you know, and that travels amongst the community as well. Like, do not use this guy or this person, or, you know, because he's all over it, man. I'd ask him to do stuff over and over and over again, you know, but that's just one of my suggestions. You know?
And one of the things, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. So, I mean, it's so easy just to go into a performance venue and watch a band, you know, perform or something like that, then doing a break on when it's over with. You know, hey, man, you know, I'm new to town. You know, just whatever your approach is, you know, you can always, you know, extend your hand and introduce yourself. So
yeah, it doesn't hurt to like network, sit down, go have coffee
Exactly.
or whatever, just to meet people, you know.
For the technical side, man, I'm new to town. I'm pretty good at production. Really good at this stuff. What should I do?
There's no difference for me. You know, because again, go to a performance venue and just look around. Just look around and introduce yourself. Hey, I'm new in town. It's
I would suggest going to like the film commission, you know. Come on, the film commission. There are other great boards like was it AFTA? Yeah. So there's a lot of organizations around town, but I think a lot of those you really have to even go into the state, you know, and try to see what they have as far as production, because they do have a booklet that they put out every year as far as production companies, you know. And
again, utilize your resources. I mean, you know, I Google everything, and then plus I know a lot of people in a lot of different cities and what have you, and I'm paying attention to what kind of stuff they got going on. Case in point, I'm always in tune with what Memphis is doing. You know, their music commission and stuff like that. Their boards, their this and their that, and then I'll come back and Google and see we got one, you know. So you just have to utilize your resources, and that computer is a great engine to do so.
yeah.
It's great. Anything else you guys think we ought to cover that we haven't talked about today?
I think we covered a lot. Just go to the website, njctv.com, for more information about what we're doing. We're always open. Suggestions, anything else like that, you know. We're always open to talk. That's if there's any sponsors out there. Lord knows that we need sponsors, and Music Starts Here needs sponsors. So God,
Yeah.
that's what I wish. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me. Is like I got my soapbox right now. That is the biggest thing for me right now. Is that I long for the community as a whole, Middle Tennessee or the state of Tennessee, to get behind smaller organizations like us, because if we're going to make the city what it is, please help fund us. You know, it's sad that some companies have to go outside the state of Tennessee to get funding for their projects for something here, you know.
And another sad part about it is, like, you know, even the smaller companies are one that have more access to things of what you're looking for. You know, I'm sitting up, you know, and we were sitting at the little summit that they had a couple of months ago, a month ago or so forth, and everything that they were talking about, you know, we're sitting here with open arms. We got it.
Yeah.
You know, we got it.
Yeah.
You know, we're what you're looking for. Because they're so wrapped up into their own little circle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest thing is that don't be afraid to help your fellow man. I mean, you know, share your knowledge, share your resources. I mean, if your vision is the same and your spirit is good, I mean, let's all come together and make this thing happen.
I mean, if it's stimulus that you want, we can help stimulate our own economy, but you have to help us and we'll help you, you know. So, I mean, with that being, I'm stepping off my soapbox.
Let's do a plug. Amen. Right on. Right on. Preach it, man. To the choir. Well, it's so true. I mean, we've got